Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me pull up my stuff here. How are you guys doing? I'm not upside down. That's good. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's wait and see if people get on here. I'm going to announce the winner of the guessing of how many cards were in that picture. So I had a lot of people comment on that, so I'm very excited about that. Let's see. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Yay. So yeah, I'm excited to announce the winner. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, you guys. My faithful watchers. Thank you guys so much. You're always supporting me and I love you guys. So let's see here. I feel like my face is so bright today. I don't know why. But anyways, I have the super easy gift card holders tonight. I figured with all of the stuff happening Christmas time, we have a lot of gift cards we're giving out. So I know a couple weeks back I made one. It was a little bit more complicated. It was easy, but it was one where it took a little bit more time. What I'm going to show you guys tonight, I've done these before in the past. These are super easy. You can whip up a whole bunch of them, and it's a great way to get rid of your designer series paper. So we're going to work on that. But before we do anything, let's talk about the last chance. I was reading Amy's comment. Yes, her stampiversary was just last week. I think it was last week. Sorry, Amy. Last week, last 2 weeks. A year she's been with Stampin' Up. She's been on the team for a year. So that's amazing. Oh, hi, Trish. Yay. Welcome, Trish. Happy Tuesday. So happy to see you here. Thank you guys so much for being here. So last chance. I know we have looked at the last chance. I know that I placed some orders for some stuff, and the last chance items are the last chance to get these items. They will be disappearing January 3rd, I believe. Hold on. I think it's January 3rd. Let's see. The new catalog starts January 4th, I believe. January 5th. I'm sorry. So the last chance items will go away January 4th. And with the last chance, if there's stuff on there that you want, you better get them now because things are disappearing. There are a bunch of things actually that you can no longer get. So hi, Tina. Welcome. So if you want your last chance items, get on there, get your items. There's a bunch of things that are on clearance right now, and there's also a clearance refresh. So I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look, but there's some 60% off items, a bunch of them, and up to 60% off you can save. So that's a really good deal, especially if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Hi, Diane. Welcome. I got a full house tonight. I love it. Especially if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, because we get to stack our rewards on top of whatever Stampin' Up! Offers to the public. So if we get something at 60% off, or if something is 60% off as a demonstrator, it depends if you have a 20% off discount or a 25. Most of us are at 25. We get to 25 really quickly. So we get to stack that 25% on top of the 60% off. So it's really awesome. So if you guys were ever thinking about becoming a demonstrator, so easy to do. It's not, you don't have to have so many customers and sell so many. You do have to have a minimum met, but you don't have to sell it. You could buy the minimum, and that's what most demonstrators do. Most demonstrators are hobby demonstrators, so you have to have 300 in sales every 3 months, which will include you, but then you can take your discount off of that. So depending on what you are earning. So if you're a brand new demonstrator, you get 20% off. And then after you sell so much, you bump up to 25. So you get either 240 or 260, something like that. Depending on your discount that you have to purchase in 3 months. So it's less than $100 a month. So if that's something that is affordable and you can do that, you get all these perks, you get all this stuff, the free stuff. Yeah, I love getting the free stuff. You get everything that Stampin' Up! Offers to the public. We usually get a month ahead of time. There's different incentives we can get. You can earn trips. I mean, you could really turn this into a good business if you wanted to. You just have to put the work into it, or you can be a hobby demo. So it's up to you. And depending on who you sign up with, some demos will just go along their business and just, if you sign up under them, you don't have any contact with them. They don't run a business. They don't whatever. And some demos will spoil you. I like to spoil my team, but that's just me. But you really want to, if you're thinking of becoming a demo, you want to just do your research, ask questions before you sign up under somebody. It depends on what you want. If you want to be left alone, then you might want to sign up under a demonstrator who is just a hobby demo and they're not going to do any business. If you want, I don't do any pressure. So if you're a hobby demo and you tell me you want to be a hobby demo, then you're a hobby demo. If you want help running a business, I will help you run a business. So anyways, I do like to spoil you guys. I do. It's fun. I feel honored that you took the time out to sign up underneath me. So without you, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't get the incentives I get if people didn't sign up underneath me. So I like to spoil, and that's what I do. So anyways, so if you guys have any questions about joining my team, I would love to have you. I have a wonderful group of ladies. They're amazing. They're so supportive of each other, and we just are a very positive group. We have a lot of fun, and we do card swaps and different other things. We have team meetings, and they know they can always reach out to me at any time, and they can message me, call me, whatever they need. And sometimes I don't get right back. It depends on if I'm shopping or something, but I am usually pretty on top of it. So anyways, that's what's going on. Join my team. Last chance, clearance refresh. And before we go any further, I had a post on the VIP group, which once I reach 100 people, I'm at 74, I think. It isn't going anywhere. But once I get to 100, I'm going to give away a stamp set. So I'm not sure which stamp set yet, but I have a bunch to go through. And I'm going to do a giveaway for a stamp set. But right now I posted a picture of a bunch of cards online and I had you guys guess. So I had a lot of people participate. The one who comes closest without going over is the winner. So there's actually 200 cards in that photo. So Tracy Benson guessed it like right on the dot. She guessed 200. So that's awesome. Congratulations. I will get you out a present, Tracy. I actually made 220 cards, but when I took that picture, I only had 200 cards. So I know I had told some people I made 200 cards, and I didn't know who I told. So I think that let me backtrack and tell you why I made so many cards. My 31 lady, she does a totes for the vets, and thank you, Donna. You're so sweet. My 31 lady that she's just amazing. So if you guys ever need any 31 and you want somebody amazing, just let me know. She does totes for vets, and it's $25. Anybody can go in. Not now. I mean, it's over with, but she does it every Christmas. This is the second year of her doing it. And you give her $25. She will place an order once it's over with for however many totes are purchased. And then she fills them with things for veterans. So, I offered to make Christmas cards the first year. So I do packs of 10 Christmas cards, and I give them to her. So I ended up doing like 200, because last year I think I gave her close to 200. So I had 200 already done. I was waiting for a final number. So it actually was 220 cards that I needed to make. But at the time of the picture, I had only made 200. So that's awesome, Tracy. So yeah, so she fills up the little totes with different little things that, vets would need, the Christmas cards, some candy, maybe some deodorants or whatever, crossword puzzles. And then she disperses them out to the vets I don't know when she's going to do it. It's coming up soon that she'll do it. Right before Christmas, she'll do it. So she does it every year. So I just donate my cards because I love making Christmas cards. Christmas cards are so much fun to make. I love making cards, but Donna, I knew you knew I knew you knew it was 220, because I'm like, we had that conversation, I believe. I think we were texting or messaging back and forth, and I had said, or maybe it was in my last live, that I had said I made 220 cards. So I laughed when you guessed 220. I'm like, she knows how many I made. So, but I threw you off with that picture. So anyways, Tracy won, so I'll get you out a prize. She's lucky because she just won my last giveaway. Her and Mary Alice both won a gift from me, so she's gonna win again, and I'll pick her out something nice. So anyways, so congratulations, Tracy. So let's flip you guys down. You guys are probably like, all right, already, stop chitter chattering. Let's get to the good stuff. Oh yeah, here's the, I think I showed you guys the cover. I can only show you the cover of the mini catalog. So my order still hasn't come in yet. I ordered it on December 1st. I'm just going to move you guys up a little, I think. I ordered it on December 1st. I'm upside down, aren't I? Yes, I am. Let's flip me back there. Okay. And it still hasn't come in, but once it comes in, I did order catalog. So anybody who has ordered from me, am I crooked? I think I'm crooked, will get a catalog in the mail. If you've ordered within the last 6 months, you'll get a catalog from me in the mail. And it is going to be celebration time too. So every $50 you spend, you get a free celebration item. I can only show you the front. But that'll start January 5th. So you guys will all get these catalogs in the mail that have ordered from me. And there's so many cool things inside. So once I get my package in the mail, which hopefully it'll ship out either tomorrow or Thursday, and then it takes about another week after it ships out to get to me. So maybe by next Thursday, I will have my order. And maybe I'll do a video on what I ordered. I always hate those videos because I feel like they're bragging. Look at me, look at me. So I always hate doing those orders. But I've had people ask me to do if I ever did those kind of videos. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. I'm not. It's not brag. It's just I want to show you guys. I'm excited and want to show you guys the products. But to me, I always feel like it's a brag video. So I don't know. But anyways, that is the mini catalog. I'm so excited. So let's see. So let me show you guys. These are what we're going to make tonight. They're super, super easy. These are, well, that one's upside down, gift card holders. They're made out of one 12 by 12 DSP. You can make 3 of them. So let me show you. Let's see. This one here has the gift card in it. But there's the gift. Well, it's not really a gift card. It's my Barnes & Noble's membership. So, but they're really easy to make. And like I said, you can get 3 out of 1 piece of DSP. Oh, good. You'd like to see this stuff. Yes, Diane, we never get the same thing. And then I can prep you guys because you guys are my faithful watchers. So I can prep you guys to show you what I got so that you guys can, then say, oh crap, I'm going to have to put an order in because she's going to do a Facebook Live with the stuff I don't have. So, so the little belly bands with them. And you guys, these are so easy. Wait until you see how easy. So, but there's a couple of tricks I'm going to show you along the way with them and how to make them. So, this one too. They're all the same, but anyway, so let me show you guys how to make these. So I figured with, okay, so you guys all do agree with the unboxing. All right, so I will probably do a video. I don't know if I'll do a live. Maybe I'll just do a YouTube video. I haven't done one of those in forever, and I've been craving my YouTube videos. I just haven't had the time, but. So you're going to need a piece of DSP. Whatever piece you want. I'm doing the Christmassy ones. What you want to be aware of when you're with the DSP, you want to be aware of patterns because let me show you. Is this the one? Where's the one? Is this the one? This is not the one. I don't know where the one is that's upside down. Oh, there it is. So as you can see, I did this one here, and there's the Christmas trees. So your gift card lays here. So this is the way the Christmas trees would be. And then that's the outside. But if you did it with the pattern and you wanted the green on the inside, then when you close it up, your trees are going to be upside down. So you just have to be aware of the pattern. If that bugs you, then you might want to just stick with the inside being the trees, because then it doesn't matter on the outside. There's no upside down, if that makes sense to you guys. So I'm going to show you. This paper actually is no longer available. This is the Sweetest Christmas paper. So this is no longer available, but I wanted to show you guys with the pattern paper how it's a lot easier, because it doesn't matter which way this pattern goes, upside down, whatever, it does not matter. So let me show you with this. Well, you know what? Should I do this first? Yeah, I'll do this first. So what you're going to do is, and then I'll show you with this one on how to do it so that things aren't upside down. Although it will still, your ho-ho-ho may be upside down because you've got both the patterns on here. So your ho-ho-ho may be upside down, but it's so busy, you don't really notice that. Anyways, so what you're going to do is, make sure you guys can see this. You're going to take your paper and you're going to pick out, before you start cutting and scoring, what do you want to be on the inside? Do you want that to be on the inside or this to be on the inside? So I think I want this to be on the inside. So I'm going to cut off from the bottom 3 1-inch strips. So these are going to be your belly bands. So you're going to want to cut off 3 of these, like I said. So 1 inch. And then we're going to set that piece aside for a minute. We're going to do our belly bands first. Your belly bands, then what you're going to do is cut 3 inches off the belly bands. I'm going to be brave and line up all 3 of these at once. But you want to cut 3 inches off each of the belly bands. So then that leaves you with these little pieces here. Now, I don't have any Hershey Nuggets, but if you know what the Hershey Nuggets are, you can save these and wrap them around the Hershey Nuggets and put them in little cellophane bags, and you can give them away as gifts too. Or you can save these for, whatever you want, another card or whatever. But they will fit the Hershey Nuggets really, really perfectly. So now get your cutting blade right out of the way because we are scoring on this. So this is the belly band. So with the belly band, let me pull out this arm because you're going to need your arm. You're going to want to score at 2 3/4. And then, and go careful, don't press too hard because it is DSP and it can rip. So, you want to just do a nice light score on there. And then you're going to want to bring this to the 6 7/8 measurement. So it's 2 lines. And I don't think you guys can really see that. Let me see if I can zoom her in for you. It's 2 lines. I think is that helpful, guys? I don't know. Okay. So it's 2 lines before the 7. So it's 6 7/8. So you want to score it right at that line. And then that is it for your score lines for the belly band. So I'm going to zoom you back out. And then, nope, I want to leave this out. We're going to bring back in this piece of designer series paper. So you're going to want to take it on the, what side is this? The 9-inch side? Is that the side we take it on? Let me see. Uh-oh. Why am I having a brain freeze? I always do this on my lives. I don't think this is the right side. Oh, you guys. Let's see. Crud. I think that's the right size. You guys, why do I always do this? Let me see. I did 4.5. Yeah, this is the right size. Yeah, this is the right size. So you want to take it on the 9-inch side. Ay, ay, ay. I always do that on my lives. You guys still with me, or did I like lose you all? So you're going to want to go to 4.5 and score it at 4.5. And then you're going to take and you're going to score it at 3 1/4. I know this paper is hard to see the score line on, but so 3 1/4. And then you're going to take it to 2. Score it on 2. Then you're going to take your paper and you're going to flip it over on the other side of the 9-inch side. And so this side has our score marks, and then there's the 4.5, and then there's no score marks here. So on this part, you're going to slide this down to 1 3/4. And you're going to score it. And then you're going to flip it over to the 12-inch side, and you're going to cut 4-inch pieces. So you'll get 3 4-inch pieces here. So score on the 9-inch side and cut on the 12-inch side. So you have 4 gift cards now. So before I do anything else, we're going to bring in that pattern paper. Diane, you left. I love you, ladies. So if you want this one to be on the inside, then you're going to cut it face up, or score and do all your stuff on the face up. If you want this to be on the inside, then you're going to do your scoring and cutting on here. But just be aware, if you do this on the inside, your little reindeers are going to be upside down. The ho ho ho, like I said, it is upside down, but it's so busy, you don't really, I mean, I guess you can see it, but I think this paper, you can get away with it. This just says, oh, oh, oh. So we want this piece on the inside. So you're going to take your strips from the bottom, 1-inch strips. So let me do that. Let me show you guys. 1 inch. I won't do the belly band. I just want to show you guys that if you have the pattern paper, you're going to want to make sure your pattern that you want on the inside is facing up and facing this way, the right way. You don't want it upside down. So there's your 3 strips. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do your scoring on this side. And if you, let's say you wanted to rotate, flip-flop, say like you wanted one on the pattern paper, like this one here. Say like you wanted one Well, I guess this one doesn't matter, but say like you wanted one of these, a ho ho ho, and one of the reindeer, then you can just cut it at 4 and do your scoring afterwards. But this just makes it super simple to whip out a bunch of these gift cards. So 4.5, score. 3.25, score, and 2. Rotate the other side, and then do 1.75 scoring. And then you're going to cut it. So I'll just do one of these so that you guys can see. So you'd get 4 pieces out of there. Alright, so this guy is gone. We can put that away. So on here, it's hard to see the score lines. It's very hard to see. I can't even see them. Because it's the pattern paper, but you can feel where they are. So you're going to want to score, or you're going to want to fold it on all the score lines. Wow, this is really hard. I should have picked a different piece. I should have picked different paper. Oh my goodness, you guys. Did I not score? Oh my gosh. Here we go again with my Facebook Lives messing up. Oh, there it is. Ay, ay, ay. This was a hard pattern paper to fold. Okay, so you have your score lines. So I just wanted to fold them just so I know where the heck I'm at with them. So with this, you're going to have this piece here. You want to do like a mountain fold, if that makes sense. So it's like this. So see how that's sticking up? This was a hard piece of paper to show you guys. But see how that's sticking up like that? So you want to take that fold and push it up. That's where your gift holder, or that's where your gift card is going to be. So this one you could do on either side, but we're going to stick with this side. So then I brought in the, oh, what is this punch, you guys? Oh, boy. Is it the decorative circle punch? You can use any of your punches. I know, it's the hot mess show. You can use any of your punches. And you know, Donna, you could go live. Look it, you can't be as bad as I am at doing my lives. So you could do some lives. That would be fun. Any punch or any of your dies that you have, you could use on this. I thought this was a good punch to use. What you want to do is you don't want to go too far. So the good rule of thumb here is where this folds, where this bends, that's as far as I'm going to allow my punch. You just want a little bit, and you want to punch it out in the center. So again, any of your punches, your die cuts, anything, but you want to make sure you leave enough room here, because you have to put glue down here, and you have to have enough room for your gift card to slide in there. So what we're going to do is bring in our liquid glue. Yeah, you don't have the layering circles, Amy? You need them. Oh my gosh. I have a circle punch that has retired, and I use that all the time, but I try not to use it in the videos, because if people want something, you know, it's kind of not cool. But yeah, those circle dies, I use them all the time. And that would be a great die for this project. So you just want to put the glue on the bend right there, and then just squeeze those two together. And hopefully Stampin' Up! Will bring back a circle punch. They usually do bring their tools back every few years. I think it goes through and people, you know, buy it, and then it gets to the point where it's not selling, so then they retire it and then they'll bring it back. but I use my circle punch all the time. I love that. I have a couple different sizes. So now here's your gift card base here. So what you want to do is take a pair of snips, go in this spot here and cut almost to the end, but do not cut it all the way through. So, and then where's my little Barnes and Nobles card? Let me see where I throw that. Yeah, the circle punches are awesome. I hope they bring them back. So you could, if you wanted to, you could cut a piece of basic white on the inside here, and you could write a little message. You could do some stamping if you wanted to take more time with them. I'm just showing you guys a super simple method, but you can go crazy with them if you want. So then your gift card sets in there, and then it folds like that. And then where's the piece that we... Okay, so here is the... So you see with this paper, it really doesn't matter. I like how that almost lined itself up. So it really doesn't matter with this paper which side you put it on. You're not going to go wrong as far as it being upside down. On here, our little belly band, I'm going to do this side. This really wasn't the best paper to show you guys. So there's your little belly band. Super easy, you guys. So, you could be another star. I bet you do a lot better with your lives than me. Oh well, it just goes to show you I'm a real person and not a machine. So then what I like to do with the belly band is put my gift card there because you don't want it super tight. And then I'm just going to take Stamp and Seal Plus because it's stronger. So you want to use a strong adhesive. You could also use the tear and tape, but I would not recommend using the Stamp and Seal because I don't think it's strong enough. So you can just, when I push this down, I'm going to give it a little bit of wiggle room in there. If you guys can see this, I'm not going to go and pull it super tight. Just going to give it a little bit of wiggle room and kind of line it up so it slides off there easier. We don't want it coming completely off, but you could do that. You could also use one of the green pieces to break that up. I thought it would be, I don't know, I thought the pool party would be nice. I'm taking a piece out with the decorative circle punch because I already have that on hand. How quick would that be to rattle off a bunch of these if you needed a million gift card holders or whatever? I have Sweet Sorbet, and where's the stamp set, you guys? Uh-oh. Framed and Festive is what I'm looking for. Usually I have everything lined up. Okay, where did I put the stamp set? It's not over here. Well, this is fun. Oh, nope, that's not it. Guys, I really don't know where my stamp set went to. I was going to use the Framed and Festive. Holy cow. Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to have to find another stamp set because I don't know where I put the Framed and Festive stamp set. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Here it is. I'm going to use this stamp set now that I've found it. Donna. I think you could do way better than me, though. I love this one. This is going away. This is the last chance. So this will be gone after January 4th. I just love this one. It's a cling set, and it's all these sentiments. I've used this one so much this Christmas season. So I'm going to use Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And that fits perfectly inside that decorative circle punch. And then I'm just going to stamp that. And then I'm going to take some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Let's see, where are my dimensionals? There they are. Got to open up a new pack. Oh, all my stamps just fell off my shelf, if you guys heard that loud crash. It's been a day, guys. It's been a day. So I want to cover up that fold. So I'm going to take these and just put them. I'm going to do 3 of them, I think. So isn't that cute? I think I have it upside down, don't I? No, I have it the right way. So that's your cute little gift card. It takes no time at all, especially when you have all your supplies right there and you're not looking for a stamp set and you're not doing goofy things like I do. You can rattle these off in no time. And then, you know, these would be fun if you wanted to make some for people who needed gift cards. So, and it's a great way, like I said, to use up your DSP. So on this one here, this one's a lot easier. So you have your 3 score lines that are right here. This is your part that you stick up. That's the gift card holder part. Where's my bone folder? But I wanted to just show you guys. So, like I said, it depends on your pattern paper that you have. So there's your inside. Everything's facing the right way. But when you close it up, you've got the O. So if that bothers you, if you think it's a big deal, then you might want to just stick with paper that has pattern like this. Or maybe it just has a pattern on one side and some design on the other. So that's that. Super easy. Let me just wipe off my stamp set here. So I just have my simple sham and I'm just going to wipe that right off. Yeah, they're really easy to do. Let me pull you guys back up. They're really simple to do. Wow, that is super close. So, I mean, it's a great way to use up your... I'm upside down, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Technical difficulties. There we go. Let me zoom me out a little too. It's a good way to use up your DSP. And I know we are all paper hoarders. I know we all have a ton of DSP that we could use up. And you could give them away. You could, I mean, there's so many things you can do with them. Depending on how many gift cards you give away, but they'd be great for teachers, bus drivers, co-workers, whoever you need to give a gift card to. So thought I'd share that with you guys tonight. And, we'll see what we do next week. I'm not sure, but thank you guys so much for always, being here for me, with me. And for sharing my post. I see a couple of you guys regularly share my posts, so I appreciate that. Whatever I can do to get foot traffic on the social media, it just helps me, you know, get more traffic into my pages. So, and if you guys know of anybody that wants to join the VIP group, that would be awesome. I'm going to try to, I haven't had a chance to do it, but I'm going to do a, file in the VIP group on these gift holders like I've done with a couple other things in the past. So if you guys want to go in there and get a a copy of that, a PDF of how I did the gift cards with all the measurements and stuff. I'll get that uploaded within the next couple of days. So, well, thank you guys so much for being here. It's always so much fun for my Hot Mess Tuesday. I should have my Facebook Lives on Monday so I can call them Hot Mess Mondays. Now that would be something, right? But we'll keep them on Tuesday and just keep them as a Hot Mess Tuesday. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys next week. Same time, same bat channel. Have a great rest of your week, you guys. Bye.